Agriculture serves as the lifeblood of Africa, nourishing and employing millions of people. It is the very foundation upon which our stomachs are filled and the backbone of commodities trading on the continent. The level of productivity and the farming practices adopted across the board directly affect the availability of food on our plates and the economic growth that we witness. But the continent faces significant challenges that affect the productivity of our agricultural industry. The most pressing of these challenges are limited access to financing and scale inefficiencies. AFEX recognizes this need and developed an input financing program to address these challenges head-on. Our input financing program is poised to strongly contribute to SDGs 1, 2, 5, 8, and 12 of no poverty, zero hunger, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, and sustainable production and consumption.
AFEX has a vision to help Africa feed itself and better the lives of smallholder farmers. We've been able to develop and deploy a sustainable and scalable model that allows us to de-risk agriculture by identifying all of these perceived risks and building innovative products that allow us to cater to the challenges within the sector. Despite the millions of smallholder farmers that operate within the continent, the average landholding per smallholder farmer has averaged between 1 to 3 hectares, and these smallholder farmers struggle to meet up with global numbers in terms of yields and productivity. They are often faced with the typical issues around lack of access to quality input or lack of access to the financing to procure these quality inputs. The productivity bundle of the input financing note considers the fact that farmers are at various levels of productivity and have varying input requirements. Rather than fit them all into a single bucket, these farmers can be stratified and given inputs based on their competency and their input need. Overall, the Input Financing Program provides an avenue for investors to channel their funds with end-to-end visibility, achieve their financial return targets, attain impact investment objectives, as well as meet the economic targets of African economies as emerging markets.
My name is Muhyiddin Giwa, and I'm the area sales manager for Kaduna 1. And Kaduna 1 has about 11 warehouses. But particularly, we operate input financing in 6 locations. At the moment, we're at Pampida, where we start the input disbursements. And this program is aimed at assisting farmers more like improve their productivity and as well ensure that food security is achieved.
Sunana Maryamu Timothy, na saya nan ina mika godiya game da wannan noma da zan yi na wannan damuna. Allah ya sa albarka kan masara, muna mika godiya. Allah ya zuba mana albarku a gonakinmu. AFEX, na ji daɗi da wannan taki da ake bayarwa.
My name is Usman Masoga Adekunle. I'm the warehouse manager at Cigar Warehouse. At AFEX, we provide solutions to some of the farmers' problems, like access to finance, as in where farmers can easily come and get their inputs. Also, we help farmers to kind of store their produce, and also we will provide easy market to farmers, where at AFEX, farmers can easily come to AFEX to come and sell their grains at a very good price. And this is what we actually do at the warehouse. When farmer brings in their grains, we check the quality. The first thing we check the quality of the grains. We grade the grains based on the quality. We receive the grains into the warehouse. We ensure that the grains remain intact in a good quality throughout the time the grains spread at the warehouse.
Sunana Basiru Suleiman Sigau daga garin Lerele Kogomen. Ni dai na karɓi taki bara, na ji daɗi. na sa taki na amfani da shi na ji daɗi kuma na biya har ma an damu da ciko na kuma mata sun ji gida ma sun ji daɗi kuma wallahi na ji daɗi shine bana ma na zo in karɓa kuma ga ci ana kokara a bani kuma Allah da bana ma za mu insha Allah za a ba mu amma damuwa na muna son hekta biyu ne wai kuma an ce sai da ɗaiɗai shi ko damuwar mu yanzu sai ba wasa.
Here at Sigao, input disbursement has helped most of our farmers. As we have observed, last year was our fourth disbursement at Sigao warehouse. But as you can see this year, you have come and you have seen how farmers are being around us. They want more input because they have actually used the input last year and they got a kind of improvement in it. So those farmers that requested for 1 hectare last year, as they come this year, they want more, they want 2, they want 3 hectares. This actually shows that the input has helped and enhanced their way of living.
The agri sector contributes 21% to the GDP and is the largest employer of labor. Now, until the coming of AFEX, the financial institutions, lenders, banks were wary of the agri sector. They were not willing to lend to the agri sector because of the inherent risks in that sector. For us at Carrier Assets, we have fund managers and portfolio managers who have clients. And one problem we have had as investment bankers is the shallow nature of our financial markets. Now, AFEX, via the input notes, has deepened the product options available for investors to invest the ideal funds and earn very good returns. For the input note also, it helped the farmers to increase capacity. As they are increasing capacity, they are contributing more to the GDP and they are also engaging more labor force in their enterprise. So all in all, the input note has contributed to significant growth for the Nigerian economy. For us as investors, we are looking at optimal returns on investments, we are looking at sustainability of the investments, and we are looking at the overall growth to the economy. The returns were net positive for us after adjusting for inflation. Now, secondly, it appealed to the ethical standards of our investors. Thirdly, it was directly contributing to the economy because it was backed by productive ventures.
Yeah, there are a lot of farmers whose livelihood has really changed. Take, for example, the case of Abakar Musa, Shehu Mohammed, Flibus, and a good number of them whom have now owned properties within Pampaida and even in other places.
AFEX's commitment to empowering farmers and driving agricultural transformation extends far beyond the field. Driven by empathy and a results-oriented approach, this program has brought hope, growth, and prosperity to countless farmers. And through the tireless efforts of our investors, AFEX continues to shape the landscape of agriculture in Africa, one farmland at a time. Improving farming productivity in Africa is a collective mission that affects us all. Agriculture sustains us, transcending borders and cultures. Whether you're a farmer, investor, entrepreneur, or consumer, we all have a role to play. By joining forces and sharing resources, we can ignite positive change that empowers Africa's farmers. Let's sow the seeds of transformation for a future where every farmer thrives and every community prospers. Together, we can shape a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow for Africa. Join us on this journey as we nourish our world and create a better future for generations to come. Bawasa.